Life is returning to this devastated city. Nabatiyeh in southern Lebanon was one of, if not the hardest hit areas during Israel's war on Hezbollah. The wide-scale bombing campaign has stopped and a ceasefire is largely holding, but people are returning to destroyed lives. Jamal Saburi has still not come to terms with losing his home and business, or the lack of assistance so far from authorities.
At first, I laughed and then I cried. It is not about money, but I was expecting them to at least ask about us. No one came. They were concerned with stopping the war and claiming victory. They are claiming victory, but we are broken.
Neighborhoods and business districts have been leveled. Lebanon has been nearly bankrupt since its economy collapsed in 2019. It cannot afford to rebuild on its own. The Prime Minister is calling on the international community to help. Long absent, the state is now trying to take the lead. The minister in charge of the emergency response plan is touring what was the local council building in Nabatiyeh. He came with the UN's humanitarian representative in Lebanon.
We've been working together for the Paris conference last month, and we're going to continue to follow with the donors and friends of Lebanon to support us, as they did in the humanitarian response, in the early recovery, and later in the reconstruction.
Lebanon has been dependent on international aid for years. The government is now putting together a reconstruction plan, but there are challenges ahead. The plan needs to be credible and financed. Many here also believe there needs to be an executive authority with powers to carry out economic reforms long demanded by potential donors.
Obviously, there have been great limitations without a president in a caretaker situation. But what I was also trying to underline is that a lot has been done over this last period to deal with the crisis, the emergency, the challenges that have been immense.
It's a very different time than in 2006, after the last war between Hezbollah and Israel, when money poured in from Gulf Arab countries. This time it seems help could be conditional, and many like Ala will have to wait for the billions of dollars needed to rebuild their lives. Zeina, Khodr, Al Jazeera, Southern Lebanon.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.